Okay, hi guys. This is Christina Blackfeather, and I've got a meowing cat in the background. I apologize. Uh, yeah, it's that. I know people are gonna come at me because she's not spayed. It's this has gotten to be insane. So we will be hearing the music of the night, I guess. So right now I'm just trying to see. I have Streamlabs up, and I just want to make sure that we're showing up. Okay, it is saved. Okay. Oh, cat. Um. Anyway, I just thought I would kind of, instead of just doing a text update, um, gonna play a little bit before I do some more housework and go to work tonight. So we're gonna play Vintage Story again. I'm still on the previous version. I haven't updated yet because it seems that Medieval expansion is having some issues right now, and there's a few patches, and I want to make sure that they get that fixed and that my other mods are updated. And then I'm going to make a backup and start playing off the backup. This is the one I have been playing with my wife, and unfortunately, she's still in the hospital, probably will be for a few days. So, I'm just taking a break because I was doing some housework and I got more to do. Because I know there's other people that like to stream while taking their kids in the car while they're having a crisis to the hospital and things like that. Um, I am not doing that, just so you guys know. Um, but just taking a break for a while here. Come on. So, Vintage Story is, if for those who don't know, I kind of go through this spiel every time. It's 20 bucks. It's well worth it. It's made by a husband and wife team that is very involved with their cat involved with their subscriber base, and so they take suggestions, they listen to bug reports, things like that. This used to be a mod pack, I guess, for well, it's based off a mod pack for Minecraft, but it's its own game, has its own engine, um, own programming. Has nothing to do with Minecraft anymore, other than it's a block game. Um, yeah, I was panning. So the panning process, you put a full cube of something down and just right click. You've got to be standing in water and right click again, and it'll just automatically do it. The reason I was doing it is we were kind of looking for silver. Um, we're having issues finding silver. Oops. Uh, oh, there. Set that there for now. I do have some iron I gotta take out of there. My iron pickaxe is doing okay. Just gonna pack some things up. Um, I am working on my building for my kitchen, but I still think I'm probably gonna have to get the windmills done here first. I did manage to catch one cow and one sheep, or as I call them, the evil goats. And so now I have a sheep, a cow, and a pig. Of course, none of them can interbreed, uh, so it kind of sucks. I need a pair of one of them, but that's not going to be happening. Okay, I'm trying to find, whoops, more claystone. The controls, some of them are, of course, different than that Block Games controls. But, why did I do that now? Oh, I'll be have to get more limestone anyway. And I think I had peridotite somewhere else, so let's take that out of there. Okay. Let's see what I can throw in here. And let me get over to my stream. Okay. Let's see what I can throw in. Okay. Alright, that's better. Okay, let's see what I can stack in here. Probably not a lot anymore. I need to probably get some copper and make some hammer and nails so I can get one more chest in here. Nope, that gets put somewhere else, so does that. That's got its own thing. That does not. That's new, so I'm not going to have room for that. Okay. Yeah, I still kind of like doing some panning, especially if I'm cuddling the cat. It's very hard to play when I have a big beast sitting on top of me. So, yeah, it works out. Okay, what have I got out here? Blue clay. Empty. Here we go. Alright. I've been slowly organizing this stuff. Okay, that's why there wasn't any more of that in there. Probably should do another chest of the zinc. Not sure. Let's get that down here. Yeah, the uninteresting part, playing inventory Tetris with everything. Okay, there we go. Let's get rid of that for now. This can go back in here for the time being. I'm a little bit of a hoarder when it comes to everything in game. I swear. So, you can see by the map, the complex is kind of growing. We're getting there. Oh, I gotta put that away too before I show you guys the progress on my tower. So for anyone watching this later, this isn't going to be a super long stream by any stretch of the imagination. I mainly am doing this kind of as unfortunately e-begging and updating, and yeah, I hate the e-begging part. It's just getting so overwhelming now. Like I said, my wife is still in the hospital at this point. She went in, brought her in yesterday. Ended up I was working overnight and the day before, and had to do a 16-hour shift, so my in-laws were here with her, but she'd been kind of up and down for the last week and a half, and then was improving and then not, and ended up having what looked like a stroke on Monday morning, Sunday night into Monday morning, and hi cow. Yeah, so I'm trying to lure some more animals here. Uh, what does this one say? Okay, they'll eat flax grain. They also will eat hay. Anyway, the speech got really super garbled, and she couldn't maintain thoughts. Personality had completely changed. Um, and we were, I got her into the ER that yesterday morning, and she finally got admitted close to 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock last night. And so they did emergency dialysis. They did do an MRI because they thought it was a stroke, and it turned out it wasn't. And we were going to get her to dialysis yesterday morning, but we couldn't get her to stand up at all. It took 3 of us to try to get her to the car, and I'm like, that's it. We're going in. And so yeah, there was some adventures in the emergency room. And it wasn't with her. One nurse thought it was a stroke, even though she does have bells, so one side of the face. Since all the episodes in 2020, she's always had a little bit of drooping on the left side. But that nurse wouldn't listen to me that's been a constant thing. So she ended up telling, or no, it was an emergency room doctor. I think she ended up telling the X-ray team to come down, and they did, and or not they did that too. It was a chest X-ray, and then they got her to the MRI, and it turned out that there was no stroke symptoms. That this was related to dialysis mainly. She had missed Friday due to being sick, and it turns out there's norovirus that she caught, and then pneumonia, and the missed dialysis, and everything just snowballed. So today she was able to stand on her own this evening, and she was eating and talking normally, and cognitive was normal, her old self basically, but she's still got to be in catch up on dialysis, and then be cleared to come home, and we might be able to get PCA services. I'm hoping. My income has been an issue, and when they look at things like that, they only look at the gross income. They don't look at things like your other expenses like rent. So everything's gotten to the point, I'm going to the food shelf every single week, and just can't keep up with it anymore. Yeah, my greenhouse is no longer a greenhouse here. So we're really stuck. I don't know what else to do anymore. But she's going to be coming home at some point. Probably, my guess will be Friday. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay. So I have, this is going to be kind of there's going to be the windmill coming down here. Kind of a public kitchen type thing here. I'm going to have another dining area up here and overlooking down. Um, Somehow, and I think it's because of this wall, I managed to get the greenhouse screwed up on this portion. So I'm going to leave it and just expand the greenhouse out that way over the water again. I found out the water underneath does not affect soil moisture. Yeah, whatever. So I have to make some more glass. I've got to figure out. Let's take a look at that. Glass panes. I don't know the process for doing. Here we go. Bar of lead, glass, and boards. Oh, this will be the first time I'm making it. That's aged leaded glass. Let's see, do I have aged boards? Let's take a look. Oh, well, I can show you guys the rest of it. That's it so far on the floor. There's some more stuff downstairs as well. And when we go back in there, I'll show you. I think I only have a couple. Yeah. Where do I have the aged boards? Thought I had some aged boards. Here we go. Let's see if I can get those to split up with the saw. Thought I had plain glass in here. I think I used it up. Well, let's see if I can split this with a saw first. Well, on top of everything else, the city is coming out tomorrow, and they are replacing the water pipes in the street and in the basement. So we will no longer have lead. Yay! I don't know if I'm going to be drinking and cooking with city water ever again, though. That has me a little squidgy now. I don't have any regular glass. Well, let's... Do I have regular glass? That I wanted to keep, but I might be able to get the quartz, the cloudy glass from upstairs and replace to get the clear. Let's do that. Okay, back down. There is a lot of work in this game, but it's so worth it. Yeah, I only have 2 right now. Alright, let's do that. There we go. So it was that, so I'll have to mine some more lead. That's okay. That works. Yay! Oh, that gave me quite a few panes for that. Alright, that's good. Awesome. Might have to find some more aged boards. Now I know why I had that be just solid glass right there, because that was just where the windmill's gonna be. Here we go. Well, furnishing this is gonna be a challenge too. Yeah, I'll have to make some more glass. So yeah, this will be more dining hall here. I'm gonna have inn. So this will be a tavern, dining hall. The inn is going to be its own separate building, I think. And I got to get this fireplace branching upward into the upper floor, and then I can create the outside of it. So yeah, there's a ton of work always here. It never gets done. I have a basement bunny. So there's going to be things like fermenting, and yes, there is fermenting in the game. There's salt curing, wine making. I don't know if they're going further with alchemy yet, but there'll be rooms down there and food storage. So yeah, I'm getting there. Oh, Mudbrooker! Yeah. Yeah, and this is affecting not just us, but my direct neighbors, because it teed from our house. And so our galvanized pipes all corroded. We can't even run the shower. There's no water pressure at all. And the neighbors had the same problem. And the only reason we found out is because they installed a newer water meter, and that ended up, it sprung a leak and was flooding my basement. And the landlord's repair people came out, and they had somebody come out for the drain, because I told the property manager we had a leak. I showed her videos. She did not believe me that it was not the drain. And I'm like, yeah, or, you know, she was sent a drain guy out, and he looked at it and he said, this isn't the drain. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I told her that. So then he said, well, this looks like, after he tried to repair it, the pipe, he's like, I found the leak, and it is the water meter. So the city had to come out, and when the guy fixed that, I mentioned that we have no water pressure. So he took a look at it, and he's like, oh my God, you're right, you don't have any. And so that ended up being a bit of a fiasco there. The city then came out and did some tests, and yes, the oh, I gotta fire those. The lines were deteriorated and contained lead. So joy. So they're gonna be out working on the street tomorrow and in my basement tomorrow when I get home from work. And I have to try to sleep through that and then go see my wife in the hospital. Oh, I forgot that glows. Look at that. How nice. I actually want that pop of color right here, though. Let's do that. There we go. Put the gears in there, too. So, yeah. It turns out I've had... Both Troy and I have had 14 years of lead exposure in the drinking and cooking water. And so, I don't know, it's like, since the city published the results of having this, for the past, they did it last year, they published it, that there was lead couplings. You know, they still had never come out and tested here, so it's like, do I get a lawyer? What do I do? You know? And we don't have anything saying, well, you have lead poisoning. You know, there's symptoms of it. I have 8 teeth that are going to be getting protective coatings put on when I get the replacement crown put on next week. But they lost their enamel completely. And it just, the dentist was floored. He's like, 8 teeth. And I'm like, I don't know. I take care of my teeth. Unlike Helton and Shannon, I take care of my teeth. So what the heck? So, gotta do that. And because some of the kidney failure was brought on by medication, I also have to contact a lawyer about that. Oh, I shouldn't be full. There we go. So there's a few things I got to talk about. TSR Law actually has a lawyer dealing with lead exposure, yeah, pretty much, in Minneapolis. So it's like, okay, so they've got somebody that's dealing with this. That means there is a bit of a problem. So I gotta do that yet, but this week has been absolutely crazy. There's claystone. I thought I had another empty one here. No. But right now my mouth hurts again. Ah, well, that'll do. I'm holding down Control and Shift to put things in. Control to remove entire stacks. And can add things one at a time just by right clicking, or subtracting one at a time with the left click. Yeah, I needed a break from housework, so I just decided to play for a bit, and there we go. Doing pretty good there. Habit of closing doors. When I was playing on Aura Fury, they were doing a hard mode server, so. Okay, all I've done is put things away. Oh my gosh. This is a pain in the butt. Yeah, I just can't really keep up with things either because we had norovirus, and so I got sick, missed more work again. It's like, God, I'm just so tired of it. And yes, I got my bees. I had to go pick up a skep from Troy because I didn't have any bees nearby me. It was kind of sad. Okay, so nobody is coming around to visit my lone cow and my lone sheep. This is sad. Very, very sad. They are lonely. Okay, so I also need to get more limestone because I got to make more mortar. I guess wander around and do some mining here. So yeah, this is all going to be wood going up the rest of the way here. And then I got to fake this. And the reason I need to make mortar is because I want to do some of these Astra blocks and dry cobblestone, and just so I can kind of make the blocks look a little different. So let's get some lead. Yeah, oh my God. I'm like, did I catch COVID again? I mean, it was bad. And what kind of fooled us with what was going on with Troy is that some of the other family members that caught it, because it went through Troy's whole family, um, were weak and stumbling and, not doing great. And sometimes cognition was like really wonky and everything. So it's like trying to figure out what is going on was the biggest challenge. And yeah, it was that thing. Just really super frustrating. I don't have any shovels. I'll get some supplies and come back. I need to even some of this land out too. But that's not a high priority project. And really with noro, there's no vaccination or immunization for it. And so like you go into the hospitals here and it is just crazy full. I think this is more lead going down. How does it look from the other side? Maybe if I stop bouncing around. Whoa. That was a little bit of lag and a little dizzy on my part. Oh boy. Yeah, I need more of this stone anyway, so. Road making, always a major construction project and need supplies. Hi, Wilson! They're marsupials, aren't they? I know they have an organization for, what is it that they've got is chlamydia. Yeah. Koala bears have a major chlamydia problem. That I know. Bet you weren't expecting that I knew that one. About the chlamydia. Oh dear. Yeah, so John Oliver has helped with that foundation, and Steve Irwin's family had started it for trying to help koalas with the chlamydia problem. God, that sounds so weird. Oh, God. Yeah, they don't meet the qualifications. And now, Mudbrooker, you're going to get help in believing that that koalas control the weather. Maybe that's what they're running CERN with. Oh my God. That's too funny. I amuse myself sometimes. Oh, it was... The emergency room, since we had been in there for so long, was just really entertaining yesterday. One lady stopped her ranting and filming herself, probably for TikTok or whatever, because she got in a fight with the security guard and was saying that he was violating her rights and on and on. So I had my phone up ready to record. I was going to do it because she was causing such a scene that I had a Karen in the wild. Sorry, Karen, dear. I wish they'd give it a different name because the real life Karen I know is a fantastic woman. And she and I have been friends for years. But, as far as the mean ones, yeah. This one was in the wild. Then there was a teenager that had gotten into a punching match with somebody. Or not a teenager. He said he was 24. He acted like he was 14. and African American kid, and he was just obnoxious. He was walking around and just talking on the phone constantly. Then he was recording TikToks, and just it's like, kid, just please stop. Well, at some point, he's filming people without their permission, and he caught me on camera with the look of death. Am I muted? I shouldn't be muted. No? Am I buffering? Okay, can you guys hear me? Let's see. Whoops. Am I buffering? Because I'm getting voice on my end. Okay, can you guys hear me? Let's see. Okay. Ah, Wilson! Stinker. No, anyway, he caught me with a look of death. I must have had a look on my face that, you don't anger a German woman. So he kind of stops, but then he's going and he's saying people are mother effers and they don't care, and he's had to wait 3.5 hours. Well, by this point we had been waiting 3.5 hours. So, like, dude, come drink, have a drink with the rest of us or whatever. And then he starts going about how the nurses are just lazy bitches and all of this. Pardon my language, but sorry, YouTube gods. But this is what he was doing, and I finally just had enough, and I think a lot of other people did too. So I went and I piped up and I said, look, I said, us nurses are just as frustrated as you are right now. I said, we're constantly working short. We don't have enough nurses, and it's a nationwide issue. It's not just this hospital. And I said, regardless what hospital you go to, you're going to have this problem and be waiting for hours for somebody to see you. I said, you're not the only one. Don't take it out on the medical staff. And then he starts talking to me, and he's like, well, what's causing the shortage? And I got into, that if they had it where we didn't have to pay for a 2-year RN, we would get staff in the field a lot faster. And I said, that's part of the problem, is the education is very expensive. But you can get high schoolers now that can get their degrees for their 2-year degree for free. And some of us older ones, if we go to school later, we can't. I'm not a bourbon person. I like cognac. That's what I was, yeah. I have a pretty good cognac sitting aside. But I'm like, that's part of the problem, is we are not getting new ones in the field as older ones are starting to retire or being forced to retire because we're breaking down. And COVID took a lot of nurses out too. I said there's a lot of factors that are causing us to have these shortages. And doggone it, that kid quieted down and he got a lot more calm, and then he was back recording again and started talking about what I had just said. And it's like, doggone it, kid, just spread the message. Come on. You know, so maybe I got through to somebody, and that made me kind of happy. Yeah. I actually tried a small sip of vodka. I mean, very small. It was like the very end of the bottle because I was using it to clean cat smell off a carpet. It actually does eliminate odors. No more lead. This was it. How sad. I dug down here for nothing. I should have brought a prospecting pick. That might have helped. This game I have is set on peaceful right now. That's why these guys are not attacking me. Um, I want to relax. Oh, and my tooth hurts. The one they got to do the crown on. I really hope I got through to that kid. That would be nice if he has a little different perspective after that. Okay. What is my map showing? I'm going to have to come back out with a prospecting pick, I think. Check that. Got plenty of blue clay. Copper. Big cave ruin. I don't remember what that one is. Let's just head over there. I need these stones anyway, so that's fine, but boy, that's annoying. I would have liked to have had more than one piece of lead. I did not realize that, Mudbrooker, and you would know. Oh. Yeah, so if you guys can just share this later, I've got my GoFundMe link and stuff, and just go ahead and share it around. Plus, I'm also trying to get the channel up some more. I gotta be more consistent. Gotta get some more chainmail stuff done on stream, but right now I'm just making units for a necklace. I'm not actually assembling a necklace, and I'm working on a leather book for another nurse. So, gotta do those. Where is that cave ruin now? Over here. I gotta make some more iron tools. I just don't feel like dealing with it right now. I'll do that in a separate live stream. I just want to kind of relax a little bit tonight. Okay, what was this one? That's a quartz and copper. Not that one. There we go. This almost looks like it might be a meteor fall here. I don't see any stones on the top, but that's not always gonna happen. So let's just dig down and look. Oh! Yeah, I like vodka tomato sauce. I actually, if I do a venison stew, I like to use port or uh, berry merlot, which cuts the wild taste in the meat. Okay, let's dig down a little bit more. I want to give myself a spot to be able to have a ladder, so to speak. I just want to see. Give me something good here. More shale rock. Might not be any meteor down here. A little bit more yet. Nope. Okay, it was worth a shot. Oh, that way. Whoops. Okay. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Oh, it is that other cave entrance. Okay. And I don't have ladders or sticks or anything with me. Alright. I've led somewhere else. Deep. Don't want to deal too deep today. Ah. This way. Wanderer. Yeah, this has got to be the big cave. I hate caving. I do a lot of it, but I'm not a fan of it. Some of these... Oh, I'm gonna get so lost. Oh my god. Really? Really, Feather? I don't want to be lost today. I usually play this one with Troy, and oh, Troy's castle is just absolutely insane. I mean, we don't have invaders in the game or anything, you know, and we're not playing a public server. But Troy's setting it up with all sorts of there's going to be portcullises, there's major defenses trying to get in there, and the castle is on top of this ridge over the water. So it's pretty big. And of course Troy's been having to make the mortar and do everything for the bricks, and it looks really cool. So I'm very glad she's more herself again, because it was really hard. Yesterday she was talking like she had just come out of anesthesia, and the speech was that garbled, and she acted like, you know, kind of somebody that had brain damage. It was really hard. And so I'm just glad she's back at it. I don't want to use a ruined fence for anything. Don't need that. I want the bed. It's that one I don't know if it's usable, but I want that bed. And let's grab some of this. This is what I was wanting, is to get some usable stuff. Grab the spider webs too. Yeah, the whole thing was just really scary yesterday. And I didn't know if she was going to bounce back from any of it. But did have some excellent medical care. I was very happy with that. I'm looting the ruins. The gods are going to punish me for this. I might as well take that too. Okay, I got plenty of room. I'm going to leave that fire pit. Might as well take that, I guess. Okay, it looks like there isn't anything else. I'll take it. The block is better served there with me. Grab that too. Okay. Let's see. Can't put anything in it, so don't care. Alright. Hi, Rizmi! Thank you for popping in. Right now I'm just doing kind of minor exploration and relaxing for a bit before I do more housework and then get ready for work. Okay. Nothing super fancy here. Okay. More quartz if I ever need it. That one, there's a lot of quartz shelves. Okay, I don't need more copper right now. I have a lot of copper. Okay, this was the one ruin I cleared out all of the workable blocks. That's what I needed, is some blue clay. What's over here? Lots of lead. Okay, let's go to lots of lead. Is that claystone? Yeah, when it says insulating block face, if you chop it, all you're gonna get is just stone block or stones. English. There we go. So it doesn't turn into anything exciting. Yeah, wolfies, I know. Luckily, you know, like I said, I don't have this set up for combat, but somebody forgot to tell the bears. Oh my gosh, even in peaceful, the bears are evil animals. They will try to eat your face, especially if they fall on top of you. They get angry pretty quick. I do have the temporal stability shut off right now. Like I said, this game's so customizable, it's terrifying. But if we want the storms, I can easily turn it back on. And the storms, we could get more blue gears that way a lot easier, but I don't seem to be having trouble getting too many gears, which you need to be able to turn on, fix the translocators. Okay. Now it says lots of lead in. Or am I at the blue clay? I'm at the blue clay. There was lots of lead. Okay. I'll have to smelt more lead down and make some more leaded glass. I still confiscate things, building materials from ruins, including the leaded glass and anything. I'm not a murder hobo. I would be if I felt like killing the drifters, but then they just clog up my in my inventory with flax, and I have plenty of flax. Don't know why I'm going around this. Water isn't going to kill me. Is this my lots of lead place? Not really, but... Oh, brown coal. We'll have to get some more of that just to harvest some. We've got a really good mine with black coal and iron that is closer to my wife's place. Oh. I don't know if I've explored this one. Let's make a path down. Although I have a feeling, yeah, that's just going to go into a shelf. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god! Oh, cool! Yeah, anybody watching later, Mudbrooker does some really cool stuff with cast iron. As far as restoration work, and then there's sourdough and baking on a wood stove that he restored. I mean, Mudbrooker's like really awesome. We know each other in real life, but we met on YouTube, and there's my lead. Yeah, there's some really great stuff on Mudbrooker's channel, including live streams. Oh, I am happy. I gotta watch the time too. I actually have like 20 minutes and then I gotta do stuff. Oh my god! That's so cool. I am so jealous. I have an old mantle clock that didn't have the guts. So, well, not a big mantle clock. It was a small one, probably from the 30s or something like that. And I'm actually going to do a miniature scene inside of it. That's my plan for it. Okay, how did I get in here? Right there. That stray block will tell me. Let's get some dirt pile over here. Okay. There. I'll leave myself some small landmarks, or I will be horrifyingly lost. Oh, that's another hole. Yeah, that goes deeper down. That's another deep hole. Huh. Things I'm gonna have to investigate later. Oh, what's this over here? Let's move that. Feather no wanna go down the hole. Okay. That's a knot now. Was I down this part? I'm gonna get myself lost. We all know it's coming. Was I down this one? Want that chain? Oh, oh joy. Yay. Ladder. I was not down this one. Oh. Don't need that, don't need that. Farming, maybe. No. Interesting. I don't want to pick all these things up. Where's that ladder? Yeah, this is all stuff I don't need right now. Whoops. Want that table, though. Okay, time to make some more claystone fence. Oh, and I also noticed I need to eat. Look at that. Get to digging and... Bad wolf! Oh, thank you! I appreciate it. I might take some of this shale, the shale stones and make fence out of that too, because sometimes I like to do layers with full blocks and fence blocks, and it makes for a really cool effect. So let's make some shale fences while we're at it. Around the animal pens and the roofs of the barns is going to be bauxite. But I want this table. I'm going to need tables for the tavern. Take that too. Oh, shush. There. Ruined chair. That's what's in the way. Not so sure on that. Yeah, it's not saying there's any books in there that are usable or that I can pick up. Now, what's this? This ladder's going up higher. Oh, that's because that's the one I came in. Okay. My brain is braining. Okay. Oh, neat. Jailer's hat. Okay. Don't need that. These candle stubs stack? Nope. Guess I'm just gonna have to take them. Get rid of that. Squire bracers. Oh, I got a copper knife. Huh, neat. That's always a good thing. Well, let's do this. And make some more fence. Clear out the space. Then I don't have to care about that. I don't know if I have an abacus. I do now. What did it? Oh, it just turned around and picked up on me, didn't it? Okay. I think I have the orange-brown book, but I don't think my wife has it, so I'll save that for her. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Not a lot of shale cobble in here, so I'm just going to leave it. Pain in the butt to dig it out. Look at Feather's carrying her feather. Well, that was cool. Alright. I'm going to get back out, and then we'll have to call it, because if I don't get back out now, I will be lost next time I log in, because I am talented that way. When Neverwinter Nights was a thing with being able to build in it, I had this entire world I was working on for a persistent world, and managed to... I was having people tour, and I managed to get lost on my own build. And better yet, and Mudbrookers heard this one from me, I managed to get lost in a one-street town. That was my most pathetic one. Okay, there's the brown coal. Okay. Ah! Oh my God, Mudbrooker. Yeah. Yes, Bad Wolf, you do need to subscribe. Anyway, if you guys could share this and, you know, get some more subscribers going here, and when I do 2,000, I'm planning on doing a jewelry giveaway. I'm a ways off yet, but not anything major, but it'll still be pretty cool. But I gotta go and get some more stuff done before I head off to work. And like I said, my wife has been a big improvement. I'm hoping she's gonna be home by Friday. So anyway, you guys have a fantastic night. Blessed be, and take care, everybody. Have a great night.